Is that better?
Hello, we're just testing. So we're just waiting for Baron to join us. Currently we're talking about mental health. It seems to me there's an indication that we must troubleshoot, which is the microphone that does not seem to be configuring. If we do get this show up and running, hopefully it does work at some point. We'll see what happens. We'll see what goes from here. And it does seem like, as far as I'm concerned, as far as we're all concerned, to this point, there's just bits and bobs with mic issues and stuff. So yeah, we've just been talking about trying to get this set up so that we can have a proper interview, because this right here isn't necessarily working right now. So we're having some technical issues. We'll get it resolved eventually. We'll just need to come down to the problem. here he is coming back. Mr. 916. I like that name, by the way. It's down there. Oh, sorry, I meant down there. Oh, looks like it's technical problems, guys. So we're going to get this fixed if you're watching this from Baron's side. So everything's been good. Just passed my exams. The highest one, though, I got higher than it. I was still unable to hear you. Yeah, there's just technical issues. I don't know what the problem is. It's probably auditory problems. So we're going to try and get this resolved as soon as possible. But while we're on the subject, I just wanted to talk about something in relation to mental health. While we're on the subject, I have never known in my life that I don't know if you remember the Great Depression. And hang on, I need to search that up actually. Great Depression. When did it start? Date. It all started in 1929 and then it ceased in 1939. Yeah, no, this was got to do with the economy. Oh, I can tell you man, poor guy. Hopefully we'll get this resolved as soon as possible. Yeah, the Great Depression. It was a terrible time that happened in the United States, and obviously I have to tell you that if this cost of living crisis, oh, here he's there coming back. Oh, hang on, it's buffering, and he went out, opted out. This often happens if there's connection traffic. It'll boot up eventually when you load up. It's fascinating, the HTML. Get to have broadcasting, but it requires a lot of more sessions. And what that means is opening up communication messages. Oh, here he's there coming back. I can hear it a bit. No. It was a bit of muffling, guys. Yeah, it seems like Baron and I have been talking over DMs on Instagram, and me and him had decided to do an interview. Well, it's kind of like more of a conversation on mental health and how the anxiety and depression occur. And we're just going to generally chat about it because we've got a whole agenda at this point coming up. So I'm just going to wait until he comes back. But meanwhile, on the subject, Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts literally standing there, or literally, literally, they say in America.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. That's
Might
great.
have to just be like this without the headphones, so I'll just do it this way.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, it's been something. So let's see. I've got the questions. Yep. I still can't hear you. The mic's playing up again. I don't know. That's weird. Right. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, so welcome. Sorry about the technical difficulties and all that. I don't think the headphones are the best, really. They're not really working tonight for me. They've probably worn out and they're knackered as anything.
Yeah, we tried this last time, guys, and I couldn't hear him. But now I can hear him. It's good now.
So as James dot whatever you call that thing.
Just call me James 916. That's what my pals call me.
Yeah. Me and James 9116 are going to be talking about mental health, but in particular anxiety and depression today. So it's mostly a conversation, but I've got about 5 questions for him to answer, and if you guys want to answer, you're more than welcome to. So question 1, when you're anxious, do you think it's right to worry?
Sorry?
When you're anxious, do you think it's right to worry?
Right to what was the last word you said?
Worry.
Or worry. Well, you have to express your mind. My granddad always told me that because it's essential for human beings to be able to convey messages to others so that they can reach out to you.
Yeah.
So it's essential that we convey and be intelligible.
You probably haven't had time to do this, but you can try your best. Name 10 famous people with anxiety.
I know one, I think, and I don't know if you know Kim Kardashian. Probably everybody hears about her.
I don't know her personally, but I know who she is.
Yeah, no. Apparently she had anxiety. Apparently. But yeah, I don't actually know a lot of people that have anxiety. Like celebrity wise. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe Johnny Depp. Maybe I don't know. But I do know a couple other personal connections, like my pals, for instance, that have anxiety. For example, Patrick Boyce. He's probably been through some things in his life that I'll probably not talk about, but I consider him to be famous because I don't know if you know this, but he actually achieved 1K subscribers.
The other day, wasn't it?
Sorry?
The other day, wasn't it?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
The other day, wasn't it?
Yeah, the other day. Yeah, I congratulate him.
He probably won't have any idea who I am because he knows you more, along with that Adam guy and that.
Oh yeah. He doesn't upload much. But as far as I'm, seeing it, it's a great achievement, especially as a beginner YouTuber who's worked really hard in his life. So I congratulate him for that. So I mean, those are a couple of people that I think that, in relation to anxiety, that I think are. But sorry, I couldn't question no 10 of them because there's just so much celebrities out there I can really think of. To be honest, there's like singers, there's actors, there's musicians. I can go on.
Yeah. What does depression mean to you?
I think it winds up that you have people around you that you're not alone when it comes to mental health factors such as anxiety and worrying too much on things, and this could be even factors like overthinking and just too much on it and being too analytical at times.
Question 4, mostly the same one as question 2. Famous people with depression.
I know one that I think J.K. Rowling had been through that at some point in her life. I mean, she's written so much books on Harry Potter, and and it's just astonishing to see how much progress that she's made. But she has been through some things in her life, and apparently she was seen to have depression by some sources. So I just tend to bring that up. She's probably the only one I know about. That's one of the examples. And again, I'll have to bring up some of my friends as well, including Patrick Boyce. Actually, he's been going through something like that in his life. So that's why I go out with him. He's been going through depression, and but he's made it through, and that's what I love about someone who's relentlessly trying to achieve something, no matter what.
Yeah. 2 more questions. Do you think the government needs to step up and do more?
I believe they do. I mean, if you take into account the cost of living crisis, it's after having to see Liz Truss being bit by a lettuce, because they put up a culture meme on being beaten by a lettuce, being outlasted by a lettuce, and then comes Rishi Sunak, who, obviously there's controversies around him, with his wife, owning a 0.93% stake on this Indian company, I think it's called Infraskis, and apparently she's been taking advantage of this scheme called non-dom status, I think, and that's kind of enraged a lot of people because it seems a bit dodgy, but it's legal. So I think these legal hoops have to be resolved, first of all, to prevent anything, that's kind of out of the fairness scale. And I think secondly, I'd say from an international scale, apart from foreign policy, you have the war in Ukraine, and that's one of the factors that's caused cost of living.
Yeah.
So obviously it's brutal with obviously the Ukrainian refugees and all the pressure that the other countries have to put through by that. So they have to raise up the prices on electricity and gas. Another thing I would say is the pandemic. Now, June 2020, the lockdown had affected businesses. In general, it's affected mental health of people, and that's why I bring that in now, is because mental health has to incorporate in these things.
Sorry, I forgot.
So,
last question, do you think we need more clubs like Andy's Man's Club, etc.?
I believe I would say so. I believe there needs to be more organizations that can step up and make changes in the world, because people with the power, and people especially in business, they have to promote the good morals in this world, because I'm seeing a lot of negativity on social media in particular, and I think I've been saying to myself every night, when is this going to stop? But obviously we live in a big blue world in which holds reality.
Yeah.
And it's unstoppable unless we can use the 6 out of the forces to obtain the power, because power is the source of trying to make changes in the world. And in particular, if us citizens, for instance, needed to change something to revolutionize society, we would use probably social norms. That's one of them. Petitions, that's another thing, because petitions could be signed by a number of people. And then you've got, obviously, if you have like a group of rich people, and some of them in particular, out of the ones that go through the dodge taxes and all that, and they want help instead, they can use their wealth to obviously donate to help out people in need. And there's much more things in power that people have to take into consideration, like government action. But in order for that to happen within the people's interest, it has to be going through a total legal and fair system.
Yeah. Okay then. Thank you for joining.
No problem.
If it's okay, everyone, make sure you check James's channel also out.
Yep.
So thank you for joining. Hopefully we can do another one another day.
Cool. I hope to.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you later, everybody. Bye-bye.
See you.